is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige them with that.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order, and he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap. But I like that in his game.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Wonderful!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Oh, that is a bit special. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Llorente. Koke. Alex Molina. Jimenez. Molina. Lookman. Nice control. Koke. Koke played out towards the right wing. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cleared without complication. Baina. Llorente, and here's Alvarez. This is gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's anyone's ball now. Llorente. And there's the shot! Vicario trying to keep this in. A chance to play it in. Griezmann, back when it goes. Looking for some shapes to shoot! Spence gets it away. Alex Molina. Lookman. Played in by Lookman. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Sarr. Romero. Llorente. Baina. Griezmann. Kudus. Spence. Could move up a gear here. Ooh, a delicate chip through. And it's been played through. And the flag has stayed down. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Koke. Llorente. Baina. Llorente. Molina. It's run loose here. Lookman hit into the middle. And here's great chance! And he hits the net! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Out to the left it goes. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Keeper's got good distance on that. Lookman, oh, good take in a good area. Baina. And it's Griezmann. Xavi Simons. Kudus. And they can counter here. Van de Ven.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Now it's Alvarez. Lookman. Molina. Spence did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He has found the way through. Spence's cross. Danger averted for now. It'll be a throw-in. Molina. Can he latch on to this? Van de Ven. João Palhinha. Played out to the right. Showing good feet. Does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Here's Colomwani.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Tell. João Palhinha. Oh, it's come loose. And there's his chance to lead the counter. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. And it's Llorente. Gets a good foot in there. Palhinha defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Marcos Llorente must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Sarr. João Palhinha. Tell. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he thumps it clear. And it's Spence. Sarr. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Simons. Baina. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Kudus. And here's Colomwani. Shoots! And yes, it's there! And they get themselves in front! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? The normal. Llorente. Baina. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that's a throw-in. Tell. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. João Palhinha. Sarr. Colomwani is onto it in a flash. Koke did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Moved on forwards. Baina! And a chance! He can get that clear. Cross goes in there. And that was very necessary. Sarr. Xavi Simons. And it's Griezmann. Koulibaly. And it's played forward. And here's Koulibaly. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Molina. Koke. Weiner. And here's Griezmann. And here's Alvarez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Koulibaly. And here's Tell. Might be danger here. Koulibaly! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Koulibaly actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Jimenez is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Spence. So, that's a delicate pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Llorente producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Jimenez shifted upfield. A heavy challenge. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Romero. Aim forwards. Griezmann. And here's Alvarez. Lovely feet. Griezmann. Llorente. Can he stop it going out? Always onto this. Now it's Kudus. Firmly met. Molina. Lenormand. Weiner. That's been drilled forward. Van de Ven cuts out the pass. Pedro Porro. Van de Ven. Saar. Saar, oh, good-looking ball. Llorente. And it's Griezmann. And here's Alvarez. Over to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Griezmann with the short one. Big chance! And he's there to get it away. Lookman. Okay. Now it's Koke. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. They've played it short. And it's Molina. Molina tries to dink it through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's a throw. Viner. Do have a chance to counter here. Kudus. Oh, good spread. Tell, who's set up one goal so far. Kudus. Kudus! Another save. Finish! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Jimenez. Molina. Jimenez. Saar. Romero. Van de Ven. And it's Toro. Tell. Kudus. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Griezmann. Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That pass has been well intercepted. Llorente. Jimenez. Koke. Oh, this looks sharp. Romero. Saar. Joao Palhinha. Van de Ven. Pedro Porro. Romero. Spence. Spence forwards and with intent. Lenormand. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? This looks promising. Griezmann. Alvarez. Alvarez! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! A finish right from the top draw!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
A game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Romero, gently done. Kolumwani is fouled.
Lookman.
Jimenez. Moved on forwards. Koke have it back and can go again. Lookman. Koke. Koke chips it through. Now that's well seen too. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And Joao Palhinha out to the right. Pedro Porro goes to finish. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to take the spot as well.
Jimenez. Koke. Koke, that's a sharp pass. Van de Ven. Sarr. Can he stop? Goes for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Romero. And it's played forward. Clearly not happy with that. Llorente. Jimenez. Jimenez forwards and with intent. Romero, and the keeper's got it again. Van der Ven. That's really well manoeuvred. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lookman! Alvarez opts to play it back. He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Romero gets it away. That'll be a throw-in. Dina, and that's aimed into the middle. Cleared away. And here's Griezmann. Now it's Dina. Jimenez. Llorente. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Talinia, probing pass. Lookman. Now it's Koke. Molina. Kudus gets over and intercepts. Romero shifted upfield. Sarr aimed forwards. He is through here. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Up he goes! They'll try to keep this alive. The normal. Romero. Kudus. Romero, gently done. Jimenez. And the first half is done.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
And we are back on the way.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
And here's Tell. Spence. Molina with a fine tackle. Koke. Lookman. Molina. Koke. Jimenez. Has a look and plays it forward. That is a great pick out. That's going to go a long way. Pedro Porro has found the net here, of course. Sarr. Xavi Simons. Romero, nicely aimed pass. Spence gets into some space. Kudus spread out to the left. Tell. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And claimed it back swiftly. João Palhinha. Sarr. Kudus. Sarr. Lookman. Alvarez could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
And it's Koke. And here's Alvarez. Tell. Looking to break at pace. Van de Ven. Sarr. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Koke. Lenormand goes forward. Well, nicely intercepted. Sarr. Spence. Van de Ven. Van de Ven shifted upfield. And it's come back to the keeper. Jimenez. Koke. Jimenez. Llorente. Koke. Llorente. And it's played forward. Lookman chasing after it. Van de Ven makes the interception. Pedro Porro. João Palhinha. Romero. Sarr. Sarr forwards and with intent.
Kolo Muani really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Lookman. Molina. Lookman. Alvarez. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Koke. Pedro Porro getting this one clear. It's gone for a throw-in. Romero can get it clear. And the shot! Sarr. João Palhinha. Played towards the front line. That has been cut short. Spence. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Lenormand. Alvarez looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
And here's Llorente. That is good strength. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Llorente. Lookman knocks it out wide. Aimed in towards the centre. Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Spence clears it away. Kolumwani carries the ball down the right. And it's Porro. Pedro Porro tries across. Tries to get it clear. Lookman. He's got away. Van der Ven cuts it out. João Palhinha. Sarr. That's really well manoeuvred. Molina. Llorente. Aim forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. Sarr. Sarr, gently done. He's going to be disappointed with that. The normal. Just about up to the hour now. Koke. Oh, there's a probing ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Tell. And it's Porro. Now it's Kolumwani. Can he find the finish? Lookman. Griezmann. Moved on forwards. Now it's Bina. He's away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And reclaimed it in a trice. Alvarez. Now it's Griezmann. Played back in. Griezmann.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's Kudus. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's neat. He's having a shot! And that's off target.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Normal. Griezmann. The normal. Driven forward. Romero gets across to intercept that. Kolumwani is onto it in a flash. Bina. Joao Palhinha. Chance here to counter. And it's Kudus. Kudus! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Koke. Lookman. Molina. Vicario sends that a long way. The pass is intercepted. And it's played forward. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann played out to the left flank. Griezmann. And here's the chance to counter. Spence. Xavi Simons. Colomboani! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Molina. Koke. Llorente. Koke forwards and with intent. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Molina. Oh, that's nice. Molina, now here's the delivery. And he's heaved it away. Ambitious ball here. Tell. Thinks one through. Lenormand gets it clear. Pedro Porro. Oh, it's played into the area. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tell! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. That has been cleared. Kudus. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. by the keeper. Normal. Llorente moved on forwards. Oh, red, nice interception. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Kudus. Spence charging forward down that flank. Lookman wins the duel this time. Xavi Simons. And here's Colomboani. Llorente. Baina. Nice physical challenge. Palhinha shifted upfield. Now it's Colomboani. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Baina. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Baina, and it's played into the middle. Griezmann with a shot! Llorente. And here's Baina. Koke spread out to the left. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Molina. Koke.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Colomboani.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Palhinha. Romero. Sarr. Spence. Sarr. Spence. Sarr. Aim forwards. Out towards the flank.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And now the breakaway. Done delicately. Played into space out wide. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Molina, gently done. Llorente. And it's played forward.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Van der Ven shifted upfield. Saar. Van der Ven forwards and with intent. And it's Porro. Colomwani! And that would have been game, set and match.
Colomwani has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that is out of play. Alinia, but it's lofted through here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Kudus. Griezmann. Played out wide. Biner. Played into the middle. And he's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He has a look up. Pedro Porro. Oh, he's chipped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Llorente. Lookman looks to get on the end of this.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Xavi Simons. And it's Kudus. Saar. Kudus. Saar. Tell. Oh, good spread. Pedro Porro puts the ball in.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Koke aim forwards. Molina calmly anticipates. And back to the keeper they go. Romero. Saar. Moved on forwards. Romero. Xavi Simons. Tell. Pedro Porro. Xavi Simons. And here's Kudus. Good ball, good take. Serves up across.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Baina looking to get on the end of this. And the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And it's Griezmann. Kudus. João Palhinha. Palhinha, gently done. Xavi Simons. Colomboani. Out to the left it goes. That's very neat. Spencer's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Simons. Tell. And that is that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up